Okay, what's going on, everyone? We got a lot of stuff to talk about with Baby Doge today, so we're just gonna jump straight to it. Definitely hit that like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section, and let's get straight to this. So, let's talk about Baby Doge because as you can see, it's doing exactly what we thought it would do. It's breaking down below the support here down at 8Z36, and now it's heading straight down here to 8Z30. So we're about to hit that 30 support. You can see here we hit that 36 support, and then we couldn't keep it up. We couldn't keep it up. We just started to break down from there. So it's kind of what we're seeing now here with the Baby Doge. We are now forming up a red area here, which means that there is now less demand forming up for our supply and demand in this particular area, which is pretty much at 8Z33. So if we have now new resistance at 8Z33, all right, and then we have down here some more support down at about 8Z30, that means by the time we get down to like 8Z30, we might bounce back up to 8Z33 and maybe back down from there. So we're gonna have to wait and see if that's exactly what happens. But you can even see over here on the oscillator, there's a lot of selling pressure, a lot of selling volume on the oscillator here. So yeah, lots of selling going on for Baby Doge right now. And I would say it's unfortunate, but it just gives the long-term holders a opportunity to buy at a lower price. A lot of people they just they want to cash in, they want to cash out, and there's a lot of people that bought into Baby Doge when Baby Doge was at its peak last pump. All the way at 8Z63 when Baby Doge peaked. A lot of people bought around that time period. So you can see there's still, people holding. So there's not all the whales selling because you got whales like this that hasn't sold a lick of Baby Doge since 463 days ago. So we have a lot of whales and a large majority of the whales not even attempting to sell Baby Doge, which is a very good thing. But we're gonna continue to go over this technical analysis for Baby Doge and then Bitcoin. So as you can see, we do have this support all the way down here at 8Z30. And then we had this resistance at 8Z33. But let's go ahead and bring this to the 4 hour chart to kind of show you a different perspective. Because if you look at it from the 4 hour chart, we haven't necessarily hit that major support that allows us to build that momentum back up. But when you look down here at this green area here, indicating this is our more demand area for our supply and demand, this is really where we'll probably start to build that momentum back up. When we hit 8Z29 all the way down here to about 8Z27, 8Z28, or even possibly down here to 8Z25. I think these are the areas where you'll really see Baby Doge shine. I think these are the areas where Baby Doge will really start to pick that momentum back up and continue to rise back. And if it doesn't, we still have 8Z22. But look, I'm not scared at all because what happened before all this? Like, you have to remember what we just now came from with Baby Doge. Like, if you scroll all the way back here, you can literally see exactly what we were working with Baby Doge. Like, there's no denying it. Like, you can see this resistance right here. We were stuck here for a long time at about 8Z12, and then we finally broke out. But just like we were stuck at 8Z12 for a long time, that then becomes our support level. So I think if we go down, we won't go down below 8Z12. That's just what I think personally. And a lot of people don't want to see it go down to 8Z12, but we have major resistance back here. We had way major resistance. So that resistance then becomes major support for us. Now, that doesn't mean that we're just going to drop straight down to 8Z12. That just means that that's now acting as like a bottom support. So this support line down here that I just made, you don't even want to look at Baby Doge as being able to go below it. I know a lot of people are probably like, it can go below it. And yes, there's a possibility that it could go below that. But that's not really what we're not really looking at, that possibility of us going below this red line down here for our support. We're not really looking at that possibility. We're really looking at the possibility of Baby Doge first dropping down here to about 8Z30. And then if that can't hold, then we have 2.8. And then if that can't hold, we have 8Z25. So we have all these supports set in place for Baby Doge to be successful and for Baby Doge to continue to grow. But there is always that possibility that those supports are broken, especially if we start to follow the broader market. There's a lot of different things going on with crypto. Like, if we just have all these bad things happening with crypto, then obviously everything's going to go down with it. But for right now, you're just seeing Baby Doge dropping because of people selling off, what they had, because people got gains and now they want to realize those gains. Now they want to captivate those gains. So now you're seeing those same people selling Baby Doge because they're trying to captivate all those gains. And some of those people bought in around here at 2.8, and they're seeing it getting closer. So they're like, look, we're just gonna sell now, so then we don't have to suffer a bigger loss. And then some of them bought at the peak of last bull market, so they're just like, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and sell now. That's what a lot of people are looking at this at as. So you just got to look at it from the perspective that everyone else is looking at it as well, because that's very, very, very important. But like I said, I'm still bullish with Baby Doge long term. This does not scare me at all. I'm looking at this as an opportunity. If this continues to drop, I'm gonna be getting right back in on Baby Doge, especially if it gets down to 8Z12. Like if we hit 8Z12, like everybody better, buckle up, get you some Baby Doge and then ride that roller coaster all the way up. Like I said, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just what I believe personally. This is what I'm gonna do. But anyways, moving on from Baby Doge, if we're gonna talk about Bitcoin, Bitcoin has been at a severe level of resistance for the longest time. Look at that. Look at this level of resistance here with Bitcoin. I mean, that's kind of crazy if you look at that, because Bitcoin is literally, it's been trying to get past this same resistance for the longest time. So if you look at this, Bitcoin started this resistance back here on the beginning of the 16th, which was 2 days ago. And now you can see it trying to get past 25K again on the 16th. And now on the 17th, it tried to get past. And now it's the 18th, and we're still trying to get past that same resistance all the way up here around 24K, trying to get to 24, 25K. That's all we're trying to do here with Bitcoin is get to 25K. And if you look back here, we've been stuck at this resistance before. This isn't the first time we tried to get past 25K. That's why I mentioned that we've been trying it for a long time. The 12th of August, we tried to get past 25K. That was major support for us over here for 25K over in June. But then it became major resistance for us here. And now it's still the major resistance. And now we're still working on trying to get past that 25K area. So this is going to be pretty big for Bitcoin. And like I said, we have some support here for Bitcoin as well. So if we were to pull back and we can't pass 25K, then we also have 23.5K. And then we have down here as well 21.2K. And then we still have more supports. Like if we're to like scroll out and look at the broader image here, we still have 20K, we still have 18K, 16K. So it's not that bad. A lot of people are looking at it like if we go down to 18K is the end of the world. That's not the end of the world. Actually, that's the beginning of the world of people that have money to buy that dip. So there's a lot of good things that could happen with another pullback. I just don't believe that we got the official, like the official done period, like the end period of the bear market. So I still feel like there's some bearish tendencies. I still feel like there's a possibility to pull back. And we were talking about these overbought areas in my previous videos. But now you can see what it's doing now. Now we're building up this little red area here, and that is going to be our selling wave here on the oscillator. So we built that up right here, and you see a little bit of buying coming after that. But I think that a little bit more selling could come right after that as well. So I'm still preparing for more selling to happen for Bitcoin, because I really don't believe that it's all over. I believe we could have more selling. But the way that Bitcoin is looking right now, it is looking like it wants to get past 25K. So we do have to talk about that scenario where we would be if we were to get past 25K, if we were to continue to rise from here, because there is a scenario where that's actually reality. And you can look at that. If that is reality and we pass 25K, we are almost immediately going up to 27 to 28K. And when I say almost immediately, I mean because that's where our next immediate resistance is. So we kind of have to look at that as the reality. If we get past 25K, we have to look at that next major resistance, which is going to be around 27, 28K. And we can see that that was the same case over here back inside of June of last year. That was the same case. So we got to kind of take that into consideration. Now, moving on from all the technical analysis stuff, we are down a good amount inside of Baby Doge. We're down 8% in the last 24 hours, now 9.1% in the last 24 hours with Baby Doge. But we're still up inside of all the other time periods, such as the last 7 days, up 7.9%, up the last 14 days, 16.9%, and then up the last 30 days for 200% still. Like, look at this, 200% for the last 30 days. So I'm really not that worried with Baby Doge because we're still up huge. Like, even if we do pull back here to the support around the 2.9 area, then that's still not that bad, because look at how much we've been up for the last 30 days. Like, that's crazy to be up like that for the last 30 days. So we're just going to have to sit and wait and be patient. Now, we are now past 1.8 million followers here on Twitter for Baby Doge. So that's pretty big. That's huge for us, actually, to be past 1.8 million followers now. That's huge. So shout out to the Baby Doge Army for this. And we're almost past 1.7 million follow or 1.7 million holders for Baby Doge. But yeah, now we're past 1.8 million followers. All that is good over there. And then you can also see we're still getting the press releases from all these Binance Smart Chain news sites and all these news Twitter pages and a lot of these different media sites. They're always talking about Baby Doge. They're still talking about the Baby Doge burn portal being live. So now we're still getting that, and they're still talking about how they're going to burn 5 tokens for every token burned on the burn portal through April 1st. So this is pretty big, and they're going to keep talking about it. So this is free promo for us. They got lots of followers as well. So we're definitely going to get a lot of free promo for this type of stuff. But yeah, shout out to them. Look, 80K views on that one post. 80K views. That's a lot of views for one post. So yeah, big shout out to all the different news articles out here, all the different news outlets. They've been talking about Baby Doge for a while here. Nearly 100K has already been burned using Baby Doge burn portal. Like, look at this, 26.5 trillion Baby Doge burned. Like, let's just look at that now, because this is crazy. This is one of the crazier things here. So as you can see, let's go ahead and hit that burn portal down here. So here is the burn portal. You can see 27.8 trillion Baby Doge burned. That is really crazy. 27.8 trillion Baby Doge burned by or since we started the burn portal. So that's a lot. That's 98.7K. That's 23.1 trillion burned in the last 24 hours alone. And that's not on the burn portal. That's all together in the last 24 hours alone. But on the burn portal, the total we burned 27.8 trillion. So that's a lot. Now we have 202.9 quadrillion Baby Doge burn total. So that's a lot. And now you can see our burn portal bought through burn Baby Doge. You can see here now at 54.1K. So that's a lot right there burned as well. So yeah, we're doing very, very good on Baby Doge. Let's just say that we're doing really good for Baby Doge swap on the burn portal as well. All this is good. Now, looking at our total liquidity loss, we're definitely losing a little bit of money in liquidity as we drop in price. We're now at $58.99 million in liquidity. And that's probably just because some people are either selling or the price is just going down as the price of Baby Doge goes down. Now, our last 24-hour volume is now at 1.65 million. It's got our last 24-hour Baby Doge burn at 23.1 trillion. And then you can see our buyback burn at 11.8K. So we're still doing good there. If you look at the farms, you are going to see the APRs are starting to drop a little bit. Like this is now at 38% rather than 92% because we've been going down in price. But I still got the same amount in here. Yeah, the price went down, but I still got the 2.6 inside of the BNB to Baby Doge LP pair. So this is pretty much what we got right here. But yeah, I'm doing pretty well here with the swap. I'm just gonna continue to hold, and hold. And to be completely honest, with this amount of Baby Doge that I have, I don't think I would have got this much inside of reflections. I do still think that the farming does produce bigger rewards than reflections, but you also got to think when you're farming, you're paying transaction fees just to start farming and to stop farming. You have opportunity costs because it's locked in there, and then you also have different things when you're farming, like impermanent loss. If that were to happen, pretty much if the liquidity were to go very, very, very low, if you have a lot of the LP pair, then you're gonna lose a lot of money, and it'll be an impermanent loss. So there is a lot of risk whenever you do farming, and they do say staking is a lot more safer than farming. So if you want some safe stuff here, the staking option would be the best for you. Now, moving on from this, let's talk about some other stuff here. Baby Doge swap now at rank 107 on DeFi Llama. We are down 8.31% in the last 24 or in the last 7 days on DeFi Llama. We are up 72% in the last 30 days. So that's good as well. We're at rank 107. Shiba swap down here at rank 54. So we have lost some momentum with Baby Doge swap, but I still believe that we're going to continue to pick this up. So yeah, this is a good little update. I just wanted to come to you all and let you all know what I think about this support that we're probably going to reach. So yeah, I definitely believe very, very soon Baby Doge is going to reach a very, very significant support that we have to be aware of, because when we get down here, that is definitely, I definitely believe when we get down here, it's going to be a really good support. But if we break it, then just know that there is a possibility of us going down lower. So you just got to remember that. But anyways, this is all I got for you all today. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. leave a comment in the comment section and check out my other channel, Marsellis Clips. If you want to see short clips of these videos and you don't want to watch full videos, check that out. And as always, I'll be back with another video.